Some of that beautiful uh, fall weather we're having here in north, if northeast, if the north, whatever you want to call this, Wisconsin. um, of course, the devastations and stuff. I know you guys didn't have a good weekend down south or uh, out west with all the fires and stuff. Plus, a lot of stuff that went on in different, with the protests and shootings over the weekend. It's been crazy. It's been a real crazy. I mean, really crazy weekend. Um, I was watching some streams and stuff with a lot of the protesting that was going on. Plus, I watch other stuff too that it was uh, really hit home with some of the situations with people that you know not really looking at the situation or really understanding what's really going on in our country anymore. That they just think that having protests, riots, and all this other stuff is just it's just normal. Um, so yeah, so I got a few things I want to touch on today and stuff, but let's first get into our uh, into our weather because we've got some strange weather patterns going on today. Of course, here in Wisconsin, in our local area, this of course is image of lacrosse. Of course, don't forget tomorrow's Tuesday. First day of fall begins. I have to look to see when our time change starts. Not sure when that is. I know it's coming up. I think maybe it's in November. But anyway, um, the highest we're going to get today is about 75. Pleasant. No showers. Tomorrow we're going to be up to 81. Wednesday, they're saying possible Wednesday night through Thursday morning showers, 81 to 70. It's going to be up in the 80. And then by they're looking at Saturday, this coming weekend, we're going to get some rain. Looks like off and on all day long. No frost in the forecast. Thank goodness. No frost in the forecast yet. So we're looking good on that part. So, uh, and please keep in mind, when you're out and about and stuff, with the weather being nice stuff, we had a few incidents, another motorcycle accident, people got hurt and everything, because, you know, you got to be careful. There's so much, people are not paying attention. In fact, I was driving to Wabasha, Minnesota, to the market, and I was at the stop sign at the bridge and everything because it's a three-way stop sign. It's a T intersection, and I got there, and then this one vehicle came, almost didn't stop. Well, actually didn't stop till he was in the middle of the intersection, and then he decided to turn. But the whole time, you saw him holding the cell phone. So people need to pay attention. Those cell phones are very dangerous when you're driving around. Have a Bluetooth. Plus, in Minnesota, the fines are very high. You get caught with a cell phone in your hand. So keep that in mind when you're out there and about. Uh, when with the weather or with the cell phones and stuff. But it's gonna be nice. Um, Talking about weather and everything. Um, uh, oh shoot! I just moved everything around. What the hell? Give me a minute. I'm still learning this stuff, you guys. Um, let's see here. Anyway, we'll do it this way. Now there is a few hurricanes coming through. If you could see the diagram I got up here right now. Sorry for the overlay. But anyway, you got the one that's hitting landfall tonight, and then you got it's like one, two, three, four, five more. I don't know if they're coming our direction or what yet, but we got to keep an eye on those. You know, with all the devastations we're having in the south with these hurricanes and stuff, you know, it's definitely taking a toll on these, you know, the people down south. You know, there's a lot of people who don't have homes now, the flooding and everything like that. Here you can see that the hurricane is, you know, the path it's going to be taking. It looks like it's going to be at 50 miles per hour. You know, got to keep, you know, let's keep an eye out for it, you guys down there. You know, stay safe. Listen to your local emergency alerts and stuff like that for shelters and stuff like that. Flooding, you know, the low bridges with the high rivers and stuff, you know, potential to wipe out bridges. I think there was a couple tankers hit a bridge there, Louisiana, I believe it was. Took out part of the roadway. I guess they're saying it's going to be gone for indefinitely or something. I don't know what's going to how they're going to get that up there, get that put back in. Oops. Oh, hit the wrong button. This is the spread for the south. Hey, Matt. This is the south going up. Pretty much the rain showers, the heaviest down in Houston, Portland, Fort Lawrence area and stuff like that. Louisiana, of course, you guys are going to get more water, more rain that you don't really need, but it's going to be coming across there. So be careful down there. You know, don't want to get anybody hurt and stuff. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Now all my stuff is all messed up. Now I don't know. Here we go. On some reason I'm not really with it today. Oh my God. I'll get to you guys. Okay. So like I said, this is the path and everything. This is the more better view of it. The way the weather is going to be traveling for that hurricane and stuff, you know. You know, like I said, the Louisiana area, part of Texas, Tennessee, or Texas, they're, you know, trying to shovel their way out from the last one they just had and one after that one they just had. And so, you know, please, if you can, you know, let's help these people out and stuff, okay? Because they're going to need it. More than anything that we possibly can, because you know, volunteers down south is going to be really appreciated. You know, they got sandbags that need to be filled, transported to different areas to help with some of the flooding, you know, areas. So let's if you can volunteer down, if you're down there and stuff, you guys, instead of, you know, rioting and all that, you know, put yourself in for the good cause for our country, not for the bad cause of our country. You know, stuff like this is what people get noticed with. You know, go out there and help. You know, instead of destroying people and destroying people's lives and killing people and stuff like that, let's, you know, do good for people. Do good for the people in need. There's a lot of it needs to be done, and you know, and if we would just take some of our efforts, you know, because I mean, just look, I mean, there's water, undrinkable water. People can't have, you know, fresh water. They don't have food, electricity, all that stuff, and this is the kind of stuff that they need. This is the kind of stuff that is helpful and would help people, you know, to get by and all that stuff. I mean, not only there, I mean, out west where you know, the devastation of the fires have just literally wiped out and just literally took away acres, millions of acres. I think it was 300,000 acres from the Bobcat fire. I mean, it literally has taken out people's homes, wildlife, trees, and all that. Some of those areas look like a damn, another planet. Some of these dry planets out there and stuff. I mean, it's devastating. And you got all these volunteer fire departments and stuff like that. They're out there fighting this fire every day, 24/7, trying to get bring it down. I guess they got 15% in one area already done, taking out a lot of the with the fires and stuff like that. I mean, they've been working their tail offs in there. And it's nice to see. I was reading, what was that? This group actually were making meals and stuff like that, and taking them to the firemen and stuff like that, because they're out there. They don't have source of getting food or whatever. And when they take their break, they're just hydrated and tired and all that. They pretty much just rest. So if they had like a lunch bag, whatever, brought to them, people, and there's people out there actually doing good. Oh, I don't even have my mic up here. I am so sorry. I hope you guys was able to hear me. Been pretty aggravated this morning. Like I said, there's a lot been going on. So yes, I mean, these fires and stuff, these hurricanes we've been having, the devastation of our, that part of our country, that kind of war that is, well, of course, some of these fires that's been started has been caused by humans, some arsonists and some just, like some vehicle was dragging a chain and sparking sparks and it set some stuff on fire. Accidentally stuff is understandable, but of course, some of these fires were started by people throwing cocktails, fireworks, you name it. I mean, there's all kinds of images and stuff. Of course, the news is not going to show you this. It's our job as journalists, not journalists, but streamists and stuff like that, because we have a few good streamers out here that are actually reporting the news as they see it, and that's what we need to do. I cover a lot of stuff that, mine are not, most of my stuff is not live streaming. I do pretty much, stuff like this here, where I just kind of pretty much just show what we're seeing, like over the weekend. There was a lot of stuff we seen over the weekend. Excuse me. The news and stuff that, that are reporting is like this whole weekend, all I saw was about, what's her name, that judge that passed away. I can't think of her name right off the top of my head. Platform and graphics are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Matt. But yeah, I mean, these people or all these news medias lately that I'm seeing, that's all they're covering is all that. And when there is more important things, like there was a there was 13-year-old child got shot. Okay, there are literally in Chicago. Over the weekend, 36 people got shot. If I'm reading this right, let's see, 9 people are killed and 36 others, including a 16-year-old boy, were injured by a gunfire this weekend across Chicago. This weekend, which lasted from 5 p.m. Friday to 5 a.m. Monday, was less deadly than last previous week, but which saw 12 killed and 42 wounded. Okay, but still, I mean, that's still high numbers. It don't matter what way you look at it or how you look at it. Thank you, Dan. And I tell you, you see these numbers. I mean, literally see these numbers, how these people are doing. I mean, I printed them out. These are off the news figures and everything from Chicago News, and they're sitting there saying that over the weekend, 36 more people got shot, and of course, 9 of them lost their lives, and of course, a 16, another child got shot as well. And that's not the only city. I mean, there's more cities than that got devastated, got shot at, and everything else. Um, of course, we're going to be going into that. I don't want to rush into too much into my into the stuff right here, but because then I run out of stuff to talk about, and I like to keep an hour show if I possibly can. Just a reminder, though, I do have a store. I got my new shirt. Came in. I love it. Came in Saturday. And they feel nice. And the size was actually it was the exact size that I ordered. So all my T-shirts fit perfectly. And my coffee mugs are in. I got my coffee mug in. Check that out. And it's like I said, it's the same image you see over there, all my logo. So definitely check out my store down in the link down there in the green box, htt.leelewis.live/merchant. And you can pick up my merchants, check my store out, and please help me out. Now the money that I get in my merch store as right now, I'm giving that to my local fire department so far. Okay. Now, if you go to my PayPal/me/LeeLewis634, I am taking donations to build up my platform, better equipment. Like I said, I need a better camera because if you watch my show Saturday when I did the did the streaming Saturday at the fire station, I still have that damn crackling sound. So I know it's in my phone. So I want to get a camera. There's a couple things I need. And then after that, I don't need the money no more. That money, except for what it costs me to run the stream, but everything else will go to donations, like helping out the people down south. They need it. The fires, for people who lost their homes down there, all those kind of places will be very helpful. Please hit the like button, share button. It will help my show to grow. Subscribe and follow me. I would appreciate it, you guys. I really, really, really would. Let's see. Now, talking about being safe out there and everything like that, okay? Our farmers are out there this time of year all over the country. They're out there doing farming. They're out there plowing fields and stuff. They're out on the roadways, moving their equipment from one location to another. Please use caution. They pretty much can keep an eye on you if they can see you. It's like this tractor here, he's able to have a view all the way around his tractor. But some of these tractors are carrying boxes and stuff like that they can't see clearly around. So if they got to make that left-hand turn or the right-hand turn or whatever, they won't be able to see you, and part of their equipment can catch onto your vehicle or whatever. Please use cautious. Let our farmers do their job and help out as much as possible, because, like I said, without our farmers, we wouldn't have the stuff we have today. Besides the truckers, of course, buddies. Today we were giving thanks for the food on our table, the clothing on our backs, and the farmers who make it all possible. Okay? Please thank a farmer, because we need them. We need them with these devastating fires and everything going on in our country and everything like that. The fields are going to need to be redone. Some of these farms that got burnt, need to be rebuilt up. Trees need to be planted and stuff like that. So some of you Yahoo streamers or Yahoo writers and arsonists and terrorists, you guys go and fix up our country. Go do good for our country. That's what will make us that was what will make you noticeable. And doing good to others, others will do unto good to you. So remember that next time you go screwing our country up. Um, Before I get any further into my stuff, some things. One of the things that I was watching over the weekend, and this is one of the problems we are having in our country, is the backlash against our police department. You know, those men and women go out there and they leave their homes every day not knowing if they're going to come home safe or come back home with a clear conscience or come home with, that they've done good for others. Instead, they're getting rocks thrown at them. They're getting, you know, all kinds of stuff happening to them that, people are just not giving them the credit they really do need. And, they are our backbone, part of our backbone of our country. So I'm going to play this clip for you. And please, I want you to listen carefully and tell me what you think. Oops.
I've never actually done a live video before, but it's kind of the way things are going now. The interstate is stopped because of, I guess, a bad wreck. And so I decided to come to the McDonald's at Love's on the Ford Avenue exit. And I waited in line to get my food. I had already done my mobile order so that, people don't pay for my stuff because I just always like to pay for it myself. But I'm on my way home from work. When I pull up to the window, they hand me my receipt. So I go to the second window to get my food. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And so the girl comes to the window and asks me what my order was. I repeat my order and my coffee order, and they ask me to pull up because my food's not ready. It's an English muffin meal with a hash brown and coffee. And I hadn't eaten since I've been up for a very long time, but I haven't eaten in a while, so I was kind of hungry. And I'm still waiting. And I'm still waiting. And they asked me to pull up. So I pull up forward, and a girl comes out with my coffee, and just the coffee. And she hands it to me, and I have my window down. And that's all she hands me is the coffee. So I told her, I said, don't bother with the food because right now I'm too nervous to take it. It doesn't matter how many hours I've been up. It doesn't matter what I've done for anyone. Right now I'm too nervous to take a meal from McDonald's because I can't see it being made. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays, but please, just give us a break. Please just give us a break. I don't know how much more I can take. I've been in this for 15 years, and I've never, ever had such anxiety about waiting for McDonald's drive-thru food. So just have a heart, and if you see an officer, just tell them thank you. Because I don't hear thank you enough anymore. All I want is just my next couple days off to just be so chill. No uniform, no nothing. Just for a couple days. It'll get better, I know it will. This will all blow over. But hopefully, it blows over sooner than later because I just want some McDonald's. I love you all.
Whoops, just threw my phone away. That was just so sad, you guys. Literally just so sad. I can't believe. Hold on, let me let it boost back up. And when I do this, it kind of hesitates. Come on. There we go. Yeah, yeah. You know, can you imagine being an officer today and have to go through that kind of stress, that kind of uh, backlash against people that you serve and protect, and have them come at you like that? Just, I mean, all she wanted was a McDonald's. She had put in a full shift, having to do with the riots and whatever she had to deal with all the criticism, being spit at, rocks thrown, everything. I mean, literally have been there. These officers are going through hell, and to see them just to be tormented and given backlashes like this, it's not right. you know Hug a police officer. Well, we can't hug, but give them the elbow back and forth to each other or whatever. Thank them. Go to McDonald's and get a bunch of meals and pass it around to the police officers and stuff. God, they would appreciate that kind of stuff, because there was another incident. I don't have the video on that one, but there was another incident when an officer went to get he ordered a meal, and the employee spit in his drink. It's like, what's going on with these people? People are really acting like animals. Somebody was talking last night in one of the streams about how people are just, these young kids and stuff. They were young. I mean, they couldn't have been more than 16, 17, maybe 18 years old. And they were sitting there giving the cops middle fingers. They were, hollering at them, screaming, cussing, carrying on, and everything like that. It's uncalled for, these people, the way they're doing to people. It's just, I don't get it. And not only that, like last night, early this morning, when I got up about 5 or whatever, of course I turn on my news, first thing I do when I wake up. And these rioters, not protesters, because they went to, what's her name? Hold on, I got to get my paperwork, cheat sheet. So anyway, the senator's house, dozens of people demonstrated outside of D.C. home of Senator Lindsey early this morning. It was not even daylight at that point. Republican efforts to fill in the Supreme Court of the following death, Justice of Roth. They urged Graham to the chair of the Senate chair to not fill the Senate chair till after the election. Okay, so they were protesting to have this not be done. They're chatting. If we can't sleep, you shouldn't either. You know what? You guys are full of shit, because these people got to go to work, and if they're not having a clear mind, they're not making the clear judgment call and stuff. I think the president of the United States should be able to do what he wants. But you people don't seem to care. You guys want to seem like you guys want to just go ahead and do whatever you damn well please what you want to do. And it's just not right. Over the weekend we had the Portland protesting riots going on. At first, Portland, it was calm. People were doing all right, just doing their stuff, right? Well, then all of a sudden, as they were going down the street and everything, violence started taking place, vandalism. They were literally taunting the police, trying to urge them to do stuff. They were spray painting on the side of the buildings, and they my mouse is carrying on. Plus, what really devastates me more than anything else and ticks me off is the burning of the American flag. Okay? Now, why are you guys doing this? Not only they burn American flag, they also burn the police flag. You know, now we have the red, white, and blue, or white and blue flag representing the police officers. Of course, you know, that was getting caught on fire. You know, it's just unbelievable. And then to top it all off, they're going around smashing windows. So, you know, the peaceful protest becomes a violent protest. That's what happens when they're taught in school to hate people, police, and the country. Parents need to set up and teach their children the truth. Exactly. You're exactly right, because, you know, we need it, and it all does, because there's another video I haven't shared yet, okay, where they were out there protesting in the middle of the street, and this little child, she had to be about maybe 5 or 6 years old, maybe 7 the most, if that, sitting there, oink oink the police department, oink oink, and, you know, in a being so disrespectful for our law enforcements and stuff. It's just, you know, we're what are we teaching our children, to be hateful and not, you know, respect our police and stuff? You know, you're right. Schools are, you know, teaching these guys the wrong stuff. In fact, it's been proven, because I have read and watched some of the information about the schools and parents, how they, while the children were at home, watching them talking to, you know, because they were doing their online classes and stuff, really noticing, looking at how their teachers are teaching these children, and they're not being taught the proper way. They just pretty much, like that one, oh my God, the teacher literally just sat there and, you know, all the kids had to stay quiet and all that, and the teacher didn't do nothing. Nothing. Teaching these kids nothing. They just used up airtime. It's all it was. Yeah. It's just unbelievable how, you know, these teachers and stuff like that, you know, not teaching our children properly about things like that. You know, and they want, you know, Black Lives Matter wants more history and stuff taken out of the classrooms and stuff, and other history that be put in. But we, you know, there is what's called February. February is Black History Month in classes in schools. So I don't get it, because I know when I worked at the school, it was, you know, February was the Black Month history. It was all about Black history in February. So where they, you know, we need more of it, you know, because then we're taking away the other things that are important just as well, you know. So I get worked up. I get worked up. My phone's going crazy in the trash can. Probably saying, "Get me out of the trash." Oh, let's see. We got to make sure. Okay, Los Angeles sheriff deputies. Oh boy, it's not breaking news yet, so I can't mention it yet. Probably have to put it in tomorrow's show, or it'll probably be on the other streamers tonight. Stuff, you know. Definitely check out some of the streamers at nighttime, because they're covering a lot of this riots and everything like that, and bringing us the news that our news people are not doing. So definitely keep, you know, watch your streams at night. Live streams. They're on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook even. So check them out. But, you know, like I said, you know, Portland's doing that kind of stuff. And then, of course, we had a very bad devastation in Rochester again over the weekend. I believe it was yesterday. Gotta get my cheat sheets out here. So this is Rochester. Okay, I only have the one image. I'm not going to put up the other images because they don't. They're this I can, but the other ones I can't. There's certain things we're allowed to do, and there's certain things we can't do. We can't take other people's information. The incident drew a large response from several agencies, including New York State Police, Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Uh, this yet another targeted where individuals are having these illegal, unsanctioned house parties taking place on these properties, which number one is not safe because of the COVID, because of the conditions, and then you add the school and violence, and it becomes a recipe for disaster. What happened is apparently we had a total of 14 wounded and 2 killed in a shooting. Apparently, a gentleman came through to this household location, started finding multi shots everywhere. People scattered. Of course, they couldn't really figure out who was who because all the people were there. They were, spreading all over the place. Several memorial. Only 3 other mass shootings had more than victims in 2020. I don't think I made any sense with that one. But anyway, I guess they're having a thing at the school where if people that are needing help with some counseling and stuff like that can go in there. But here again, these kids were ages of 16 to 23, and a few other adults. There was alcohol drinking and unspecific type of I can't even say the word occasion going on. I can't say the word. But anyway, yeah. So there was a lot going on in Rochester. And, more people getting killed, more officers. There was another couple officers got shot. One committed suicide. It's a mess, you guys. It's a mess. I don't know what more can we do to fix it. What more we can do to put more sense in these people's heads. You got 39 shootings in Chicago, this week, with 40 some killed last weekend. The numbers just keep going up and up and up. Not only that we have the COVID, disease that killing out people, loss of lives and everything. Then you got, professional, these people, believe me, are not doing our country any good. They're hurting people. They really are. I need a drink. More than my sweet tea. But yeah. If these guys would just take the energy and go down and help, if you don't have nothing else to do or whatever, take some of that money that you're making from the government or whatever it is you get, how you're supporting yourself with all this chaos going on in our country these days. Let's put it in some good use for a change, and there has been some good changes, and some good going on, and I like that. I like to see good things happening in our country. I'm seeing some places like I said out west, they have they're doing the meals for the fire department, the crew out there trying to fight the fires and everything like that, helping them out. And there's crews out there helping, for the devastation with the hurricanes and stuff, they're bagging sand and stuff. But there's a lot of people who are homeless. There's a lot of people right now, they don't have a home to go to. They don't have food. They don't have water. They don't have nothing. Yeah, they're lucky if they have any, have a shirt on their back. You know, and people are trying to take away their rights and trying to take away everything that that you're writing for, not for the proper cause. It's just, I don't get it. I don't understand why you guys have to act like this. You can do a protest. There's not a problem with that, but you don't need to sit there in the middle of the night or early in the morning and sitting there banging pots and pans and having your flashlights and all that other stuff beaming into people's windows and stuff like that. If we can't sleep, neither can you. It's like, well, why not? Go home and go to bed. There's nobody stopping you for staying up all night. If you want to stay up all night, that's your choice. But leave everybody else alone. And those people, we have to have outside, a lot of places are having outside eating, right? And then there's these damn protesters, rioters, not protesters, but these rioters coming through and making a scene where people are trying to enjoy their meal and stuff and kind of get that connection of love or whatever they're there for, I don't know. I don't get it. Why do people have to be the way they are? Like that poor officer I was showing you a little bit ago. She don't deserve the backlash that you guys are doing to them. Have some common sense. You can have your protest. Go home at night. Get up next day. Go to the White House or wherever it is you want, federal buildings or whatever, and do your peaceful protest on the sidewalk, not in the streets, tying up traffic, throwing shit at them, kicking their doors and bashing out their windows and all that other stuff. We don't need to do that. That's just showing the animal in you. It's like that Grand Theft Auto game. That's what you ever want to look it up. Look up Grand Theft Auto, okay? The game. And watch like the trailer of it or whatever. And you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's what these kids are doing out there, these protests, the riots and stuff, the terrorists are doing to our country is just like this game. Yay. I don't know. I don't get it. We need justice. We need, I think we need, I guess New York, or no, Chicago, I guess on the news they were saying Chicago is going to have they're bringing in 200 more police force in to help control the bullshit in Chicago. But by the way, I need to clarify something too. I guess I maybe said it wrong, and I do say things wrong sometimes. So please help me. If I do say something, don't backlash me because of it. Ask me to clarify it next show or whatever. But, oh, hold on, we're buffing. Why are we buffing? There we go. My kids are home today, so they're online. Yeah, what I'm saying, because I made a comment that, people are making unnecessary stream money. People are asking for money on their streams and stuff like that and not using it for a good cause. But you must not have heard, and I played back some of it. What I did say was, there's a lot of there is good streamers out here, and they put their money into good, proper causes. But then you see some streamers that are using that money that they're getting donations from and all that for the wrong causes. That doesn't have nothing to do with the news that they're reporting to help them get better equipment, to help support them to do what they're doing. And if they're making a lot of money, they should take that extra money and stuff like that and take it and, you know, give it to organizations like the wildfires out west, the hurricane disasters down south. You know, we have Red Cross, we have all kinds of organizations out there that you can put your money into. So please, you know, we need to do our part and help out, even if it's just a couple dollars or whatever. But I'm not making any money on this so far. The couple bucks I made so far, I gave it to my local fire department, and is that I don't have a big following in anything right now, not yet. I'm hoping it, you know, one day it might grow. This is pretty much helping me to express my opinions, express my feelings, to bring out the news of our community and stuff in our country. Even though you might live, say, you know, Florida or North Carolina, I got family all over the United States, and they said they watch the stream, they watch my show, but they don't do it right now. Some of my shows. Thanks, David. You know, a lot of these people that follow, you know, see my show and stuff, like family members and stuff like that. Because I mean, like I report the weather going on down south, like I did this morning and stuff like that. The police officer, you know, Portland, you know, different areas that are hot spots. The devastations of the fires and hurricanes and stuff like that we need to draw attention to. You know, those things are more important than anything else. I mean, all lives matter. But what's most important is helping out these people in the South, helping people out West that need our help. You know, even encouragement of our love and our prayers would be more than adequate for a lot of these places. You know, these fire departments are out there. You know, we already lost a couple firemen already. Firewomen, I don't know if they're women or men, but we have lost a couple firemen. We have lost police officers. And plussly we got our nurses, the doctors. You know, that are put their lives on the line every day. To, you know, out there helping, trying to get, you know, save lives. Is what they're trying to do, and not enough people are thanking them. You don't see that kind of stuff on the news. You know, all we're doing now is just covering that judge right now. I mean, yeah, she lost her lives, but look at all these children and other people who lost their lives. They're just important too. But we want to focus our news on just that. You know, I don't see, there's nothing else going on. I just turn the volume off on my news, and I follow my streams and stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry I get overworked on a lot of the stuff that's going on. You know, oh, wait a minute, we got a news alert. What is it? Oh, we're talking about the outbreak of the virus. They're saying right now, I can't, never mind, I'm not allowed to talk about it. One of the things we're not allowed to mention, I guess. I mean, you know, please be cautious. You know, I go to places and they're not wearing a mask. I go to some of the places they are wearing a mask. You know, it's like, okay, well, do I wear one or I don't wear one? You know, but 99% of the time I do wear my mask, unless there's like nobody there, then I might just pop in there real quick and pop out if I'm going to like a little tiny place or whatever. You know, but talking about little tiny places, please visit your local farmers markets, your fruit stands, the apple orchards, stuff like that. This is the time of year to get your apples and all that stuff, you know. And if you want me to, I'm going to show you how to make apple butter. A simple way that is so simple, you'll do it all the time, you know, because I'm going to make apple butter. Today, we're going to actually, I think what I'll do is I'm going to do some snapshots. We're going to attempt to make ketchup. Okay, I don't like ketchup. I won't eat ketchup. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends. If I order a burger and forget to tell them to hold the ketchup, then yeah, it's on there. And then of course I take it and wipe it off much as I can. But yeah, so we're going to attempt doing some ketchup. So I might do some uh, snapshots of that because I don't have, like I said, I can't. This till I get a camera, I can't do some live streaming out there too much because all you hear is the crackling sound. If you look at my show yesterday, when I did the our local fire department here when they had their chicken for Saturday, but it's on my show yesterday, Sunday. You could check them out and everything. They have they gave me a tour of the fire department and stuff like that for you guys to see. So definitely go, check out my show from yesterday, and you get an insight of what the fire department goes, has and all that. And they're all volunteers too. I mean, they do the volunteer. They get that call, and they got to get up and go. They pretty much stop what they're doing and take off, and they go. So yeah, please stop and make sure if they're your fire department place, in your areas and stuff, they're real busy and stuff like that. Stop and drop them off some food or something, to help them out. But I will do some. If you like apple butter, I will be doing a video on that. Ketchup, we're kind of going to be a little scramble on the ketchup part, but like I said, I can only do pictures till I can get a camera, more equipment. So with all that, it's going to be fun. I really enjoyed it, and then of course I want to do my apple pies and stuff, my Dutch apple pie, my regular pies and stuff like that, my apple bread. For the holidays, get it all set up for the holidays. That would be kind of cool to do, I'm now scrolling through and let's see what we got going on. Hopefully we've not got nothing going on today. Hopefully it's staying pretty peaceful. There's a lot of stuff happening with with the election and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into that kind of stuff unless anybody want to start talking about it. Let's see here. Actually, I don't really see much going on right now. It's usually a lot of the stuff is at nighttime when nobody, they think nobody can see them. They think they're invisible people. But, all they want to do is cause trouble and all that. Even the people that were riding this morning for that senator to wake up and everything else, banging pots and pans and everything, I don't even see them on here no more. They must have got tired and went to bed. Well, we can't sleep, neither can you, but, the lady has to go to work now, and you guys go home and go to bed, right? Because you're up all night long. We know how this goes. Like I always say, you don't need a police officer. You call them names and everything. You're, throwing rocks at them, spitting at them, and all this other stuff, but when you need them, then you call them, right? And we know how it goes. We've been seeing it too many times, through the streams and stuff. You guys think you're getting clever too, by the way. Sitting there trying to knock out the streamers. Yeah, well, you know what? They're not the only one streaming you. We can sit there and watch you guys pretty good. Oh, here, this is one. Autumn is September 22nd. That'll be tomorrow. And it starts at 8:31 a.m. is the for fall. Fall starts at 8:31 tomorrow morning. So if anybody care to have that information, but fall will be in. And talking about we were talking about local places and stuff. Your local bakeries, stuff like that. We have a local bakery. It really does really good stuff in Alma. They have bread and stuff like that. I don't have their permission to advertise, but I'm just going to say they have good bread. I can't mention their name and stuff. So if any company out there or whatever you want me to mention your name or whatever, get a hold of me. I can definitely hook you up on that. But I do have two people one store is in Cochrane. Make me an offer. they have a lot of neat stuff in there. It's old and new stuff. So, check them out. They'll hook you up. Just mention my name, Lee. They'll definitely hook you up. Don't forget, while you're in town and whatever, the Lost Pirate Tiki Bar and Grill. They got some good food and beverages. And if you're boating, I know there's going to be duck season coming in. I don't know if it already has. I haven't looked. Sorry, I was glancing through some stuff to make sure we're not under attack again with these damn riders. And I am going to be quitting soon. I'm really the cigarettes are starting to aggravate me. Actually, a lot of stuff is aggravating me lately. I don't know what it is. I think it's all the anxiety of, these police officers. It really upsetted me, that police officer I was showing you this morning, she's literally in tears. The black backlashes that they're getting, abuse, the racist calling and stuff that they are getting. I love that video of the lady went to kick that horse and that horse kicked her instead. Yeah, funny, sorry. Yeah, I'll share that video so you guys want to look on my Facebook. It is funny. This kind of shit just I want to see more of it because a lot of people getting fed up. Oh, I can't share it. Never mind. I liked it, so you can go to my like stuff. A lot of people are. People are getting fed up. They're actually going through and literally just saying, we had enough. They're pushing back the I can't say the word. These violent protesters and rioters and stuff like that. The thugs that are coming into their neighborhoods and stuff like that, or into these areas where they don't belong, and they're definitely getting pushed back, pushed out of the way. Because some results from the web. I didn't even ask you. My Google. But yeah, let's please remember, watch out for those farmers. Those farmers are out there doing their job, to make sure the American people are fed and everything like that. Use cautious, be careful. Don't be a jackass about them and stuff like that. Be nice to them. They're working long hours and stuff to get these fields done up and everything, plus do their chores and everything like that. So, let's be courteous to the tractors and stuff like that, or on the roadway and stuff. Not only that, please watch out for those joggers and those bicyclers and stuff out there. They're, let's be careful with them guys as well. And these rioters and stuff, you see them, push them away. We don't need them. They need to go home. They need jobs. They need to go do something other than terrorizing the town and stuff like that. Now while the smoke actually kept them away, the damn phone, forest fires. Oh, hold on, man. That's why I said I need proper equipment and stuff. Everything's just falling off. I'm not having a good day today. But yeah, let's fight back. Not fist or violent wise, but, we need to put the word out. Us streamers out here that are trying to make a living at this and trying to, make it go good. Help us out. Help me out. Once I have permission and stuff, if you want to be on my show, welcome to be on my show. We can talk about different topics and all that. I'm looking for an editor, somebody to help me out with this, because there's still stuff I'm trying to figure out how to do without being all scrambled, so I can keeping track what I'm doing. You know, of course, I'm trying to get equipment and everything like that. So all donations and all that for right now is going for that. And then after that, it's just going to go for paying for my new stream, and then everything after that is going to donations for different charities. Please like, share, subscribe on YouTube or whatever. Hit that bell. Follow me. I would really appreciate it. You know, definitely get the word out there with this. If you have any comments or anything like that you want to share with me to talk about, the show is constantly on. I mean, not live, but it's there on the, you know, on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. You can go into any one of those and send me messages and stuff like that. I keep my platform up, so it's always on because I'm trying to get things set up to see, you know, pretty much just to see what's going on, you know. And I'm trying to find stuff, positive stuff that's going on in our world or our country, you know, because that's what we need. We need positive things to keep our soul and better. You know, we need to get our country back on track, back the way it's supposed to be. You know, once we get this virus kicked in the butt, hopefully here soon, by the sounds of it, we're going to have a vaccine. I know some people say that this virus is just a hoax type thing or whatever, but, you know, to me it's serious. I watch myself all the time as possible. Not only that, if you can, go to my store, purchase merchandise out of my store and stuff. I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to see other things, I can put other things on there. I think like phone cases. There's a long list of stuff I can add, but I want to build this one up first, you know, see how this one goes. You can find all those descriptions down here on the bottom of my screen here. That you can go to for different things. Like I said, it's up all day long. Actually, it's always on. It's always up. I'm going to try to do a show every day, but mostly it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Sunday sometimes. I'll be doing some live streaming. So with that, I went over my time today. But other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Please be careful. You know, there's jackasses out there every day. I've been seeing it when driving around lately. But, you know, be careful and be safe and be courteous and, you know, pray for the people that need it. Help the people in need. And God bless you. Peace on. But yeah, I forgot to do this yesterday. But my daughter. Love. Oh, am I doing that right? No, it's this way. There we go. Love. Don't be a loser. Love each other. God bless. Stay safe.